What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another session tutorial. My name is Kiba. We're going to go over some more tips for Skater XL players that are still trying to get adjusted to how session works in the game. I hope these help you out, get better, and learn some new stuff that you didn't know before. If it did, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the Twitch for the live streams. Okay, so one of the first things I want to go over that everyone gets confused about is how to get on your board in switch stance. I skate regular, so this is my default stance. But if I'm off my board and I want to get to switch stance, what you want to do is either double tap Y or triangle on your controller, and that will put you in switch stance. That's all you do, is just double tap the triangle button instead of just single tapping it. Next one I want to talk about is how every grind requires an input. I know in my last Skater XL player tip video, I talked about no release grind inputs. I swear by no release. It just makes it a lot easier and it feels a lot more real. But what I want to talk about is all the other grinds. So I know in Skater XL, if you do things like board slides and lip slides, you can just land on the rails and the ledges. The game kind of just locks you to it. Doesn't really sit well with me personally, because you do have to distribute your weight to do that. So in this game, every grind requires an input. No release means you still have to have an input. So you can rotate into them, but you still have to put your weight on the board. And the same is true for board slides and lip slides and Darkslides. Every grind requires an input. Now, so what that means, if you want to do a front side board slide, you're going to want to bring your sticks to meet in the middle. If you want to do front side lip, they're going to go outward. That was pretty jank. Same for Smiths. You want to do a Smith or a Feeble, it requires 2 inputs. Just do the inputs and you'll be good to go. Next up, how to late flip. So to turn on late flips, you want to go to options, gameplay, and flip trick settings, and there you have late flips. You can late flip in this game out of any trick or flip, any grind. As long as you have enough height, you can late flip it. You can late flip. You can also late flip with any foot. You can late flip with your front foot, your back foot. You see, I did a late front foot kick flip there. I could also do it with my back foot, late back foot. As you can see, I late flip with my back foot there. A way too slow flip. There we go. Bailed it, but I still did it. So, boom, late flip with the front foot, late kick flip, front foot kick flip. You could even late shove as well. You could late anything. Boom. Let's see if I can do it front foot. I'm pretty bad at these. All right, did it. First try. Let's go. Yeah, you can do late flips with any trick. You can do it any way you want. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Late flips are really, really nice, I think. Also, quick shoves. Quick shoves, we could go over those real fast. I hear a lot of people talk about how they don't want to have to, like, use 2 feet for a shove like that, which is a pop shove, so... You see, a shove it and a pop shove are 2 different things. I know my controller overlay is in the way, but you can definitely just shove. You don't have to pop. They are 2 different tricks. Another thing I hear people complain about is the fact that you wind up your trick and then you kick. And some people don't feel that that's realistic, but I equate it more to having to get your positioning and weight in the right place and timing than I do to not being realistic. But with quick shoves on, that completely changes. With quick shoves on, you have to do your tricks at the same time, or else it does that. So if you delay, you're just going to shove it. But with quick shoves on, you do everything at the same time. Just like that. See? I can't do it with the delay. Boom. Do it at the same time, it works no problem. Daily challenges, guys. Okay, so you may notice that the game does have a skate shop where you can actually buy things, especially things like DIY objects and skateboard gear. Your DIY objects run out and you have to rebuy them. I'm just going to let you know that your DIY objects do run out and you have to purchase more plywood, more ramps. But how do you get that money? If you've been playing for a minute, you've probably noticed that you've done certain challenges, certain things just appear at the bottom of your screen, and you probably didn't really pay attention to them. Some of them could be historical challenges, some of them could be daily challenges or weekly challenges. So if you go to your pause menu, go to Skater Logs, and you go to Challenges. Under here, you will have historical challenges where you can recreate tricks that were done in the real life spots exactly how they were. You have your weekly challenge, which is a massive amount of tricks. You do one trick a massive amount of times and you get a decent amount of cash, $200. Right now my weekly is backside nollie late flip 227 times. You do this and you be rewarded with $200. These challenges are actually a really good way to improve your skills at the game. You see they have a challenge called Double Trouble, and these change every day. Every night at midnight, your challenges will change. You can track them by turning tracking on and off. I got one that's called Double Trouble. Nail a nollie pressure hard flip 360 to a backside salad, and we'll start talking, and they'll give me $25. I'm not doing that. We see we have 16 down to 16. Get 16 grinds or slides down the 16 rail. I get $32 for that. I'm already at the 16 stair, so I could show you what they mean. So this is the 16 stair right here. So they want me to get 16 grinds or slides down this rail. You can see in the top left here, because I have tracking turned on, they are keeping track of the actual challenge. So once I do my first trick, it should count. Boom. You can see, if I could just go ahead, bang out this 25. Can I get a Smith? Let's go. That counted as a 50, whatever. All right, tray flip nose slide. We bailed. Awesome. Oh, come on, let's get this dark slide. V hill out. That looks kind of nice. The landing, sketchy, you know. Boom. Challenge complete. So, experimental menu. Press pause, go to experimental, and here you got a bunch of menu options. Now I'm gonna let you know, you should already know, session is still very much in early access, very early access in fact, but the devs want to give us as much content as possible while they work on the core game and give us some sort of idea of what things are going to be like in the future. You have grabs. Grabs are currently in a very early stage of development and are still considered an experimental feature. At this point, they are there to show the direction we wish to take the controls. Same thing for Primos. We're going to go over a little bit of the multiplayer stuff, because eventually when online comes, all this stuff is going to be incorporated into the game, maybe even more. But right now, it is local multiplayer only. So when people ask about multiplayer, yeah, it does have multiplayer, but it's local only. You have a local filmer mode. So if you have a second controller, a friend can literally follow you around and film you while you skate. We have a game of skate. You can play this with 2 players, and you should already know what skate is. We have skate dice or skater dice. You can play with 2 players, 3 players, up to 4. Pretty sick. There is a way you can play online, and it's through using the Steam remote play function. Through Steam remote play, you can actually invite a friend, have your game streamed to them, and they can play with you. Promise you, I would go over the tricks. That's what we're going to do right now. Trick display is also an experimental, and it's an experimental because all the tricks aren't finished yet. You want to do grabs. It's just like you can do them in Excel. Let me see if we can get something here. So there we go. We got a nice backside 180 nose grab to 50. Yeah, so that is grabs. Next up, we're gonna go over Caspers and Primos. Now, Caspers have two options. They have easy and advanced. Easy means Caspers can be done similarly to manuals by catching the board upside down in midair, holding as landing. One stick is used to catch and pinch. Advanced can be done by catching the board upside down midair using the thumbstick with the weight, and the pinch can be controlled using the other stick by pulling in the same direction. So if you use advanced, I don't like using advanced. They mess up Primos and they mess up Darkslides. They are experimental, but if you do use advanced, you flip your board and you bring them both down. If you see that. Pretty difficult, to be honest, to get out of those when they're on advanced. Crap. Boom, you can do the same with anti-Caspers. So if you do want to do Caspers, I recommend easy, unless the Casper is the only trick you're trying to do. So with easy, you only just bring down one foot. You just catch it with one stick. I like easy way better because I could just do them into other tricks. Primos are really fun. I know in XXL Mod 3, you guys just got Primos added. Just dope. I hope a lot of people have been having fun with that. I hope it gets updated as well. I know I've played with Primos in Skater XL is one of the few things I did play with. But yeah, Primos, you just catch the board when it's sideways. Same way. Let's see if I can catch a Primo like this. I can. Caverio flip into a Primo. Then you Caverio heel back to flat. You can even Primo into more Primos. Or you can Primo to Casper. So yeah, that's Primos. Next up, Darkslides. Darkslides are great. So go to your options. Darkslides are not in experimental. So yeah, go to options, blah, 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 gameplay, grind settings. Boom. This is where you want to be, Darkslides. Once you have Darkslides on, all you have to do is just catch the board when it's upside down. You can do this with pretty much any trick. With heart flips, it's damn near impossible. That was nice, but that was not what I wanted. Yeah, with heart flips and inwards, it's pretty much impossible, but you can do them with varials. You can do them with V-hills, V-flips, kick flips, heel flips. You can do them out of trays and lasers, all sorts of Darkslides. JL Nightmare has a full video on the Darkslides. You can even do Jeff Rowley Darkslides. The way he does it with one foot over the truck in the middle of the board instead of side to side like that. Start 50 with a pressure flip out. Dark slide. If you guys like this video, please go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Hope you guys enjoy having fun playing Session, getting used to the controls. I know it can be so frustrating, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay, just get used to it. It's very rewarding. It feels very good. At least to me, it feels very intuitive. You know, just stick with them. Try to get used to it. Don't be a crybaby. Don't cry and whine and ask for XL controls. It's not XL, okay? Practice. It makes perfect. Practice makes perfect, okay? When you do a fakey kickflip, it's not the same thing as a normal kickflip, okay? It's nowhere near the same motion. All right, so practice. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.